change in net for Keene State. Mabel Bissett takes over for Caitlin Nicotero.
Yeah, and right on cue, we see that lone goal there from UMass Dartmouth as you were talking about the goalie change for Keene State. We'll be interested to see how much Mabel Bissett will be tested here.
Yeah, Bissett, the senior from Western Mass in Belchertown.
Also the home of my roommate.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is her 5th appearance so far this season. Her last appearance coming against Worcester State just a week ago today. And she actually won player of the game, my sources are telling me.
Yes.
That game.
Once again, it's Keene State with the ball with an opportunity here as we start the second. But finally taken now by the Corsairs. And passed back to the goalie. Bushy had to get rid of it quickly. Ball on the ground. Again, Keene State has just been attacking that all game. Again, it's on the ground, and finally Bushy grabs it. Maybe a little bit of attrition. I know it's still only the start of the second quarter, but got to think attrition setting in a bit for the Corsairs.
Honestly, Ryan, I don't know what the word attrition means, so.
Tiredness.
Okay.
Or, yeah, like fatigue, I guess. Fatigue,
oh.
Yeah.
Looked like Brooke Dewinski took a little bit of a hit to the face there. No call. Must have been somewhat chill.
Ruled it was incidental, I guess.
Yeah, incidental. Yeah.
I like that, though.
Chill enough.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pass inside, trying to find Smith. Instead, it's taken by Torino.
It's a good look for Matt Carini. Probably a little bit of a force. Got a lot of time on the shot clock. No need to do it necessarily, but.
Sydney McCauley comes on now in white for the Owls. McCauley, junior defense from Londonderry, New Hampshire. And here's Pitts dropping it back again. They can't connect on the pass, and it gets away. Ireland Marshall will finally scoop it up.
I thought Kaylin Arnold was going to get that. Struggled getting that ground ball.
There's Swenson. 7-1 Keene State in the early minutes here of the second quarter. And as shown by the scoreboard, it's been all Owls so far. Nice pass, and that's a goal. Excellent setup there, and it looks like, I think it was Jennifer Linz who will get the goal.
Corsairs goal scored by number 26, Jennifer Linz.
What a pass, though. Almost kind of a quick snapshot there from Linz. And it cuts it to a 5-goal lead.
Yeah, and you know, gotta give credit where credit's due with UMass Dartmouth. You're down at the end of the quarter, still come out firing. And you know, we talked about this actually in one of the broadcasts. I have no idea when, but we talked about win your quarter, win your half. You know, you're down as many points, goals, whatever you are down. Focus on winning that half. Take the score out of there. Just focus on that half, that quarter. Seemingly UMass Dartmouth obviously winning this quarter so far.
Yeah, you got to be able to take some kind of positive momentum too. Any positive momentum that you can get right now, especially in the midst of, you know, the losing streak that they're in. Once again, they get it back. So that's their first goal against Bissett. Get the one against Nicotero. That was from Allen. Yeah, not a great pass. It is scooped up though. Allen keeps it, and a high pass there. Looks like it's going to stay in possession though. Nope. Back to Keene State it goes. Sun beginning to set here from the Owl Athletic Complex. Just shy of 7 o'clock. Macarini. Good move. Got the scoring going. Does she have another one in her? Nice pass. Great setup.
What a play.
And they finish. Once again, it's Hayden Smith. And give her the hat trick for the second straight game. So that's number 19 on the season. And get another look at it on replay here. Thought maybe Macarini would charge in, but very unselfishly gets it to her teammate. And she's able to bury it for her third goal of the game.
God, what a great team goal there that is, too. Fantastic pass to find Smith. And then Smith kind of did a little shoulder shimmy, little fake out, and the finish.
So a lot of time left here in the second quarter, but Keene State already knocking on the doorstep of 10 goals on the evening. Look back through some of the losses that Dartmouth has had recently, and they've allowed 20 a couple of times in some of those losses. Again, came into tonight averaging just shy of allowing just under 14 goals a game. And here they win the draw. It's Allen with it. Bumping it back there for Whitehouse. And looking for some kind of positive momentum. They got the first goal of this quarter. Just had it answered, though, by Smith's third. On the ground, it's kept for now, at least, by the Corsairs, but not for much longer as Tess Brown gets it. Not a great pass there, it gets away. Towinski, though, keeps it in. Again, another solid attack chance here for Keene. Inside, another shot, that one off the post. And finally now scooped up by Caval.
So with,
yeah, go ahead, Carson.
With that turnover right there, Tess Brown tied the career high record of caused turnovers here at Keene State.
Yeah, very impressive. Has had obviously a huge impact on this program the last 4 seasons in her final year now. But add that to the books for her.
Yeah, she'll certainly be missed down the road. Tilden Tinkham just tried to sub in, and Lola Verchione took her stick out of her hand.
Interesting.
Tinkham had to turn around and pick it up.
Interesting there. Not sure what that was. Who knows? Here's Allen breaking in and scores. Second of the game for Maddie Allen.
Up to 41 goals on the season.
Maddie Allen.
Just an incredible individual season so far for her. And that does cut it to 8-3. So a couple goals now here in the quarter for Dartmouth. 2-1 since the second quarter started. And Bissett, you see, frustrated with herself there after that one. But again, 41 on the year now for Allen. 9:47 to go here in the second.
Yeah, tough one there for Bissett. You know, kind of like we talked on the other side of things, it comes down to the defense letting that shot get off. You can only do so much if it's a good finish.
Yeah, that one a hard one to stop there. And Owls still lead, though, by 5. So again, it'll be Brown here at the center circle. And push there, like coming from Brenna Hodgman.
Yeah.
They'll give it back to the Corsairs. So they're trying to cut this to a 4-goal lead. Have Creek back in it just a tiny bit at the moment, but not too much, at least yet. Corsairs came into tonight 3-8 overall, and have lost 6 in a row. They're 0-6 this season on the road. 3-2 at home, so a little bit better there. Certainly a lot better. Pass on the ground, and it's scooped right up as Carol Moriarty able to find Macarini up the field. There's Macarini, gives it back to Brown. Brown fakes the shot, now inside. And again, it's a goal for Hayden Smith, number 4 on the evening. And Keene's lead is back to 6. And just not much else you can say, Carson. She has really kicked it up a notch these last couple games.
Yeah, and it ends up forcing a timeout called here by UMass Dartmouth.
Yeah, we will take it too. We'll be right back in just a second. The Owls, though, dominating tonight here in the second quarter, and Hayden Smith with her 4th goal.
I worked in HVAC when I was in high school, and I really liked being on a job site. When Keene State came to my high school, the admissions counselor told me I could have a job on a job site and also make a difference on people's lives. He said being a safety engineer meant I could work with my hands, but also make sure that everybody was going to be home safely at the end of the day. The safety field is growing rapidly because companies are noticing that keeping their workers healthy means that they can keep their workers working. My plan is to graduate from Keene State so I can get back onto a job site as a safety engineer. It's great because there's jobs to choose from all over the United States, so I can basically go anywhere I want. Keene State is giving me the tools to make that happen.
Newcar Nissan of Keene has over 2,000 new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. The largest selection of new Nissans in New Hampshire. Plus, every new Nissan comes with Newcar's complimentary 20-year, 200,000-mile protection plan and will deliver your new car anywhere in the Granite State for free. Come explore our stunning new state-of-the-art facility. Visit Newcar Nissan of Keene today and discover why everyone loves a new car.
Welcome back from the Owl Athletic Complex, and what a night it's been for the Owls so far, leading 9-3. Hayden Smith just got her 4th goal of the game, and that's a game high now in her college career for Smith.
Yeah, you know, she got 3 goals a couple times earlier this season, had 3 goals last season, and then in a game, that is, and then the season prior only a 2-goal multiple scoring happening in a game type of thing.
Yeah. Oh, we got a fight here on air.
Oh my goodness.
Man, siblings going at it.
Hopefully they signed the public release waiver there, but
probably coming back from suspect the rec league soccer, I would suspect. I don't know.
Yeah, a
That's
little
usually
soccer
what goes
practice
on
over there.
Yeah.
little spring soccer while the sun sets.
I used to play over there sometimes, actually, when I was like growing up.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Mr. Keene native over here. I used to play over there like this fall.
Yeah. Here's Macarini with the setup. And nice stop there that time by Bushy.
Yeah, good shot though from Carly Dewinski, the freshman.
Well, Dewinski looking for a goal in this one. Inside, another chance. Another good stop though by Bushy.
Yeah, that's Braga there.
So I would say of the game for Kira Bushy. We've seen a lot of shots in this one. Needless to say. Another chance. Kind of a bunch of jerseys in front of the goal there, and that'll be a turnover. Keene State finally loses it. There's head athletic trainer Deb Wood marking in.
Coming from soccer. She must be contracted out by the rec league.
Yeah.
Little side gig there. If you don't get enough athletic training at Keene State, just get some more at rec soccer.
This ad sponsored by the Keene Rec Center.
This ad sponsored by Deb Wood.
Deb Wood.
She's probably looking for more
there's
opportunities.
some lacrosse goals going away there. Meanwhile, I think we have a penalty in this game. As
A green card has been
gonna be
assessed
Tess
to
Brown.
Keene State's number 12, Tess Brown. It
So
will be a
she'll
1 minute
assess the green
releasable
card,
penalty
1
for
minute.
illegal use of the stick.
And again, another legal use of the stick penalty. Allen brought it up. Already has a couple goals tonight, looking for her third. Going inside. It's tough to stop. Makes another nice move.
Oh, and there's a flag.
Loses the ball.
Looks like it's going to be a free position shot here for the Corsairs.
And it'll be Allen, it looks like, who will take it. Clock continues to wind.
Big chance here for Mabel Bassett.
And
What a
shot.
save.
Nice save by Bassett.
Wow.
Scooped up there the other way by Guntulis. Excellent save though by Bassett. It's the baseball field, of course. You can always see some of it over in the distance there. Both games coming up on Saturday. Big doubleheader with the University of Southern Maine. It was a huge doubleheader last year that Keene State swept, and it was a huge part of the momentum that they had in that second half of the season, leading to the conference championship.
Yeah, you're certainly not going to want to miss that. And then right back at it again on Sunday.
Yeah,
You and I
Sunday.
on the call.
Yeah,
I'm
that'll
on the
be
call on Saturday. You're on the call with me Sunday.
Be a lot of
Free
fun.
position shot for Tinkham. What a great save there. Tinkham looking for her first career goal.
Certainly would be the game to get it in too. Give the Owls 10 already here, past halfway through the second quarter. Watkins Rodriguez has it. Bringing up a lot of white jerseys though. Onside, nice pass, trying to get it through.
Good defense there, though, from Brianna Hodgman.
Hodgman not far from here, originally from Winchester, New Hampshire, just to our south, a little bit north of the Massachusetts border. At least part of it. Here's another chance for Macarini. What a shot, but an even better save from Bushy. Another chance. Another pass in, another shot. That one didn't get off clean. Ball still on the ground. Keene gets it back once again. Well, we already here trying to pull the string on that one. Can't do it. Actually, that's Guntulis.
Yeah, and I think now it's going to be a legal use of no, it's a yellow card.
That one's going against Guntulis, I believe. Yeah, she's headed off toward the sideline. So yeah, yellow card. First yellow of the game for either side. A lot of green cards so far, but nothing to that extent. And Guntulis will have to sit for a couple minutes. Shaking her head in disbelief, maybe.
A yellow card has been assessed to Keene State's number 8, Peyton Guntulis. It will be a 2-minute releasable penalty for conduct.
So it goes down as conduct.
Yeah, you heard it over the PA system there.
Interesting.
Teddy Steinberg on the PA in tonight's game.
Misconduct. I apologize. Teddy Steinberg should have said misconduct before saying conduct.
Not Mr. Conduct, misconduct.
Right, we've been on a lot of games together. That might be one of the best jokes I've heard you I gotta bring that back. I'm gonna steal that one day when the time presents itself.
And here's Abby Pitts with it now.
Mr. and Mrs. Conduct.
Oh, it's 3:45 to go here in this one. And I think we're gonna have
Another free position here.
Another chance for the Corsairs here against Bassett. The scoring has slowed down quite a bit for Keene State here in this second quarter, but maybe understandable as very comfortable lead coming in 7-1. There's a shot on Bassett and she saves it.
What a save.
Right into the netting. Excellent save there from Mabel Bassett.
Here come the Owls.
Yeah, they got a fast break again the other way. By Chipperini. There's Ryan Chipperini, the freshman getting some time here out of Hudson, New Hampshire. Dewinski loses it there. And Watkins Rodriguez scoops it up. 2.5 to go here before the break. But all Owls, again, if you're just joining us, largest lead they've had in this game is where it is now. It's 6 goals. There's the softball coach.
Haley Chandler.
Haley Chandler, yeah, softball tomorrow.
I'll be on that call as well. If you can't tell, I'm scheduled every freaking day of the week this week.
Hey, you got a long one, man. You got a long. Hey, you're this week's workhorse.
I'm the extra set of hands.
You're the workhorse. You're the guy who eats the innings, you know? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Well, you know, I'm looking forward to it. It's the home opener tomorrow for softball. They've had a really good season so far.
Yeah.
Not to mention their freshman class has been astounding to watch.
Yeah, it's been really fun these last couple years.
What a great save.
Another great save from Bissett. She's able to rob Allen there of her 3rd goal of the night. Yeah, it's been fun to watch, though, what Coach Chandler has done. You know, last year they had a lot of improvements. It was clear, you know, by the end of the year, and she said it plenty of times, that they still kind of had to learn how to win again, but they seem to be doing that certainly this year.
And then another thing, you know, we talked to her at the Meet the Coaches event, and she told us about that, a couple different staff changes. She hired on that pitching coach. Clearly a huge thing to add to your reservoir.
Going down to the ground there was Allen. The ball, it looked like went into the net. And let's see, will that count?
So we're going to just take a look at this whole play over again. Last 12 seconds of that one.
I don't believe the goal will count. They haven't added it
in there
yet.
Hits the deck here.
And after all that, the ball just bounces in. It did go in.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if you can play advantage like you can in soccer there.
No, I think that goal will not count, at least for now. Riley Devine, dangerous contact. And we'll have to serve a couple minutes with a yellow card. So another free position shot here.
No conduct there, dangerous contact.
That's Allen. Yes, missed contact again. And inside, another good save by Bissett. So, I mean, yeah, the Owls obviously have a comfortable lead, but she's made some really nice saves here in the second quarter.
Yeah, you know, it ends up being a wash there. You kind of give up that player up for 2 minutes, but save yourself a goal. As when we look at that, like I was saying, win that quarter, it's actually tied 2-2 when you look at the scoring of this quarter.
Yeah, Dartmouth struck first here in the second, but Owls got it back both times.
But shout out Mabel Bissett. I mean, she has been on fire this second quarter after she's entered the game. Got to give her her props. Now another free position shot, another opportunity for Bissett to show up big.
Can she stop Allen again? Allen sitting on 2 goals so far. And oh, she uncorks that one over the net. Not anywhere close.
I think that was Tilden Tinkham there, making a big play there for the Owls. It might have been a deflection.
Had to have been. I mean, that one was not even close. Well over the net, ball on the ground. Final 5 seconds here before the break. The Owls are just going to knock it around, and that's going to do it. The horn sounds, and the Owls still lead by 6 through 2 here. We head to the break.
At the end of the first half, the score is
9-3, Keene State in full
UMass
command of this one,
3.
and hopefully a half away from earning win number 5 on the season. We'll be right back after the half.